Like even the pyro we used to have bombs and all that, and Blackie used to build these, and we used to empty out bullets in our jam space to have powder to make bombs live. I don't understand how come the jam space didn't explode. Hey, when we tried them out, they were just like dog food cans emptied out
Yeah.
with a wire going to a switch,
Yeah.
filled up with powder that we took from bullets that we had to unscrew. We were all sitting, the four of us, unscrewing bullet with grips and stuff and filling up dog food, and then we tried them and they worked perfectly, but they filled the whole office of Snake's father's insurance company, and we didn't know because we were in the basement, but upstairs it's all windows and it's filled with smoke. There's so much smoke in the basement that we decided to go upstairs, and we realized that upstairs is filled with smoke and the firemen are outside ready to break the door down with axes and all that. So we got kicked out of the Snake's father was so... We had to move to Montreal because of that.
Really?
Because, yeah, we had no more jam space and we wanted to move anyway. So we moved to Montreal, the four of us. We had a welfare which was $150 each a month.
Oh.
So it was just insane.
Yeah.
So we lived in a very small apartment infested with cockroaches, and whenever we'd get a check, the first of the month, we'd eat one burger and one fry, and the whole rest of the month was craft dinner. And once, Blackie did a spaghetti sauce, and we found cockroaches in the spaghetti sauce.
Oh.
That's not why we wrote the song Cockroaches.
Well, I was going to ask. That's something you don't forget, I can't imagine.
These were good times though. On top of a topless bar with music 24 hours a day, because the staff, after the clients leave, the staff clean the place, and then they were like 24 hours, there were people 24 hours blasting music under the floor of our apartment. It was just insane.
Wow.
And there were dancers on the roof, dancing right on our heads, you know, on the roof for the prison across the street. They were dancing for the prisoners.
Oh my God.
Whenever somebody would be released from prison, he would go and pay a few dancers to jump on the roof and dance. So we'd go, like, we'd hear noise and we'd go outside on the terrace and wow, a bunch of dancers on the roof. It was smooth. I loved it. There was a punk band I used to do art for called Capitalist Alienation. They were living next door and they had crocodiles in their apartment.
Really?
Yeah. In baby pools.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty rock and roll.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, how did you end up doing the Black Hand artwork?
They got in touch with me. They were big fans. So that's about it. People get in touch with me, and now it's much easier. In the 80s, we answered all the letters sent to the Arangan P.O. box in the 80s personally. We all sat down and answered to everybody until we did Nothing Face, and then which sold about 300,000 copies. And then we started getting way too many letters.
Yeah.
And then we had to hire people. So back then people would write to me to do stuff, but nowadays it's really easy. Like people reach me on Facebook, MySpace, the Voivod sites, my online gallery, and so I'm getting way too many offers to do stuff. And it's actually it bums me out that I have to say no at times.
Yeah. So what's the site that people can get your book and look at your artwork on and order your artwork on?
The site that people can get the book at is voivodbook.com. I have an online gallery. It's away/voivod.webs.com.
Okay. Cool.
That's and I can be reached there. Most people reach me through my address on that online gallery, which is away@inorbit.com.
Who's choosing the set list?
We learned 17 songs which is pretty much the maximum we can play live
Yeah.
because it's about an hour and a half. Oh, there's Michael Monroe. I met Michael Monroe.
He played after you guys
yeah,
last night.
And,
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of High Note Rock, so I was really impressed. So we learned 17 songs, and we changed the set list every night because for the Creator Tour we had 50 minutes,
Right.
and we knew that we had a headliner gig last night here. So in order to rehearse all the songs, since we didn't have sound check, in order to rehearse every song, we changed the set list every day. So we sat down in the bus and figure out, okay, what do we want to play? Oh, we haven't played Nuclear War in a while, so let's play that, and so on. And we're gonna keep learning songs. And Dan played me. Well, Dan played Snake and I material that Blackie and him wrote on that tour, and I'm pretty impressed. So maybe we're gonna write a few new songs eventually and try them live. We'll see. Yeah. It's very Dimension Hate Trust like.
Really?
Yeah. Very complex and weird chords. And Snake and I were blown away. And the thing is, I don't know where that lives, Jason, which has been so loyal to the band and such a good friend. And I don't know how to deal with the whole situation. I have a lot of. I'm pretty tortured about the Voivod story because of all the splits we did, and these are all my partners, and we shared a lot of things together. So I have a lot of respect for Jason and Eric Forrest, and so if we had to write an album with Dan and Blackie and Snake, I don't know how I would tell Jason and so on. So it's quite a. I'm the only one who was there all along. So it's a strange situation, which I'm thinking about it every day. Not at night though.
Good. Playing and sleeping.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out the right balance.
Yeah.
You know.
My dream would be to have an album where everybody's involved, the whole collective. It's been a dream of mine for a couple of years, but I don't know. I don't know if the other ones would agree with it though.
Yeah, that may really work though. I mean, considering the loss of Piggy, it sort of really brought everybody together.